Welcome back to Boring Build Friday. And somebody's been here before Friday. No, we're not in the shop. Today we're in the office because I didn't get this rebuild. I just found it. This gem is on the internet for sale right now. So I do search Facebook Marketplace for little parts that I need for my builds, such as floor mats, owner's manuals, just little things that people might have laying around after they sold their car that they're looking to get rid of. It's a cheap place to find some of that stuff. It's also a great way to find some really hacked up work. So today's hacked up feature is a 2013 GMC Terrain Denali. At least I think it's a Denali. There's no proof that it is or isn't, but it looks Denali-ish. So we'll start with the left rear corner. Doesn't look too bad. Got some soap dripping off of it. They just washed it. That was nice. You always want to make them look good for the pictures. It's red. Not a fan of red, but we can get past that. So we'll go to the next picture. It's the back of the car. Now, I did have to block out the seller because I don't want to expose him for the kind of person he is. Because somehow, in this world that we live in, I will be the bad guy. So, I'm just going to leave him anonymous. And if you guys do some research and happen to find him, well, send him a link to my videos and maybe we can show him what he did wrong. So the next picture is the left side. Things are starting to get a little bad. We can see that front bumper doesn't match the fender. Everything else doesn't look too bad. I assume it's a V6 because it has the V6 wheels, but as we'll see coming up, it's anyone's guess what's actually in there and if these wheels belong there. So this is a picture from the front end, and things are looking pretty bad. There's two different headlights. The headlight on the driver's side is a Denali headlight. It has a black trim around it. The headlight on the right side is just a regular SLE or SLT headlight. The grille is a regular SLT or SLE grille. So the chrome surround is the wrong color. It's supposed to be satin. And the plastic in the center is supposed to be an egg crate for the Denali. And it's supposed to say GMC on it. So none of that matches. It also looks like the fog light bezels. I can't really tell. The right one is definitely chrome. The left one might be satin. So they may not match. But they're both supposed to be satin to match that trim around the grille. And the windshield has a little tape in the center, so it has been replaced. I do give them props because they picked the right windshield. It does have the little triangle up there for the lane departure, so they got that part right. Of course, if you've seen my bad windshield install videos, I'm sure that this is one of those, given the rest of the work that they've done. So we'll go on to the next picture, which is of the radio. Not sure why they decided to show this. Maybe they're trying to show you the fact that it has the wrong radio in it. This one doesn't have navigation. Most Denalis, unless they were special order, had navigation. So I'm guessing that that has just been changed. Not a huge deal, you can just swap it out, but it's an extra expense. And a little detective work will tell you the passenger airbag has gone off. And this one has been replaced with a non-Denali airbag. It should have the red stitching around the outside edge. It's just a regular dash. It'll still function if there's actually an airbag in there, which at this point we're going to start to question as well. So we'll go on to the next picture, which is another picture of the dash. I guess he didn't want to show us anything else. If I did a rebuild like this, I wouldn't want to show you anything else either, so guess I can't blame him. So now we got the right front corner. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad here. The fender doesn't match the door at all. It does match the bumper that doesn't match anything else. Looks like the lower bumper cover is original because that does match the door and the hood. So it looks like what was replaced was the grille, the headlight, the upper bumper cover, and the right fender. So it was probably hit right on that frame rail. I can assure you if it had any frame damage, it probably still has it. Maybe they used some structural Bondo on it to make it look pretty, but I definitely would not trust it. Not without a very detailed inspection. So it's looking pretty bad on the outside. Our next picture is of the interior from the right front door. And if you thought that last picture was bad, this one is the one that's very concerning. If you look at the seatbelt, the pretensioner is deployed, which means that you'll probably have an airbag light on unless they've bypassed it, and the pretensioners are not going to deploy again. If they didn't want to change the seatbelts, you can be sure that they probably didn't want to do the rest of the job correctly. The headliner is pulled out of the weather stripping, which means that the curtain airbags probably also deployed, and it may or may not have curtain airbags in there. They could have just cut it out, tucked everything back up there. The driver's airbag actually has a Denali airbag in it, which is different than the regular GMC Terrains. Not sure if that's maybe just a cover or if there really is an airbag in there. At this point, It's anyone's guess. I haven't seen this in person. If you can tell how bad a vehicle is from pictures that are 15 feet away, there's no reason to spend any time going to look at it because it's not going to look any better in person. We'll go on to the next picture, the left front. You can still see all of our front end stuff that's different, and our right rear, more soap, doesn't look too bad here. So that's this one. Now, maybe if I was one of those rich YouTubers, I could go buy this car and we could look at it in person. But I'm not, so who knows? Maybe I'll find my own hacked up GMC Terrain in the auction and I can buy it and we can fix it. But this one I think I'm going to leave where it's at. And if you happen to be in the Detroit area looking at a GMC Terrain with 122,000 miles on it, you might want to look a little closer and maybe walk away or run away. Or if you do buy it, send me some pictures of what it looks like underneath, because I'm actually kind of interested now that I've been talking about it. Things have been a little busy around here, so I haven't had time to edit any videos, so I thought I'd give you this one. Quick video. I can edit it pretty quick and throw it up there for you. If you like this kind of video, let me know. I don't always have time or go searching for things like this, but maybe I'll have you guys send me links and I can check them out and do feature videos of awesome rebuilders and their high quality work that's even starting to make me question rebuilds at this point. But I'm still making content. I'm still recording things. I actually have a 2 terabyte hard drive that's full of upcoming builds. I just need to have time to edit them. So hopefully we'll get things back to normal. I did get rid of some piles on this desk that were about 2 feet tall, and there were about 4 of those piles. I cleared it off so that I could set up my computer. That's what I did with my free time and with your Boring Build Friday last week, in addition to actually working on other vehicles. So hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll be able to get things back to normal and you'll get your weekly videos and not see the Mustang because I'm putting it off for a week every time somebody asks about it, and I think I've built up about 1,000 weeks now. So yeah, I'll just work on it when I want to at this point. Pretty much like I said in the very first video that nobody watched, which begs the question, if you didn't watch the other videos, why do you want more? I don't know. Anyway, I said I was going to work out in my free time, and I clearly, if I'm not making videos, don't have any free time. So it's going to sit. Not to mention, Mother Nature dumped a foot of snow on us, and it's drifted in front of the building. It's about 3 feet tall, and if you've seen the entrance to that building, it's got a pretty steep incline to get in and out. So I'm not looking to be shoveling or plowing or anything else. That mess. So maybe it'll have to wait until spring before I get to it. There are also some other things holding it up, but we'll discuss that when I get back to it. Until then, you're just going to have to complain and give me reasons to not work on it. That's pretty much it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.